up, guys? I'm Ashley Jenkins, and following on the recent news of a Skyrim modder being picked up as a designer by Bungie comes an opportunity for other aspiring modders in the form of a €500,000 contest by Bohemia Interactive for mod projects on Arma 3. The enormous prize pool, which equates to more than $680,000 in US currency, will be divided between 4 categories: total modification, single-player game mode, multiplayer game mode, and add-on. The main prize will be for total modification category with the grand prize of €200,000. The other 3 categories will each have a first, second, and third place winner with a €50,000, €30,000, and €20,000 prize respectively. The contest will begin early next year and run through the end of next October, so you have plenty of time to create your ultimate mod. Arma 3 is a military sandbox-style game that takes place in the near future on the Greek islands of Altis and Stratus and has an episodic campaign. So far, only the first of 3 planned episodes is available. And while we're talking episodic, The Walking Dead Season 2 from Telltale Games has been dated for December 17th. The first episode will be called All That Remains and will pick up after the events of the first season when you step into the shoes of a previously non-playable character for the first time in the fight to survive a world overrun with the undead. The second season of the game will consist of 5 episodes, and decisions you made during the first season and in the bridging episode 400 Days will carry over to affect how the game plays out. Next up, Tecmo-Koei has responded to consumer protection concerns in Japan, particularly around youth spending, by announcing an intended cap on microtransactions for underage players. The limitation comes as a security measure for parents to ensure their kids can't run up massive bills. No one wants to be the parent whose 5-year-old racked up a £1,700 iTunes bill in 10 minutes, right? That particular blip on the microtransaction alarm map came from the UK, but it's a growing concern internationally for parents in an era where free-to-play games are constantly encouraging players to spend more money. Tecmo will cap those 15 and younger at spending 5,000 yen per month, which equates to about $50, and those between 16 and 19 at 2,000 yen, or $200 per month. No word yet on whether they intend to bring this limitation to Western markets, but it could be the beginning of a new consumer protection trend. Also of growing international concern are reports of government snooping into data as it shuttles back and forth between servers and end users. As a result, Microsoft has announced today that they're tightening their policies on user privacy to prevent government attempts to circumvent legal channels. Many of our customers have serious concerns about government surveillance of the internet. We share their concerns. That's why we are taking steps to ensure governments use legal process rather than technological brute force to access customer data, says Brad Smith, Microsoft's General Counsel and Executive VP of Legal and Corporate Affairs. He goes on to share that Microsoft now looks at government interception of data as the equivalent of malware or cyber attacks, and shares their 3-pronged plan to protect data. First, they're expanding encryption across their data transmitting services like Office 365, Outlook, SkyDrive, and their cloud computing platform, Windows Azure, so that all information will be encrypted by default. They're also stepping up their consumer protection by alerting users of any legal orders related to their personal or business data and challenging any gag orders that would attempt to prevent them from doing so. Finally, they're improving the transparency of their software security measures so individuals and businesses can review the integrity of their services' security. This may not seem like a huge deal for gamers, but as Xbox One moves more data and more of its processing to the cloud, protecting the privacy of that data also becomes more important. Voice messages, party chat, SkyDrive uploads, Skype, and online transactions all pass through Microsoft servers on their way to their destination, so how secure those servers are matters. Finally, to end on a slightly less serious note, Ubisoft has sent a survey to fans quizzing them on their Assassin's Creed gaming preferences, following the well-received release of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Questions include asking about player preferences for the importance of a modern-day character a la Desmond, historical settings, and desired gameplay improvements. Interestingly, they also hint that they might consider creating a piratical spin-off with questions like, do you think this game could have been a whole new franchise, pirate only and not an assassin? And asking which the most important elements would be from among a selection of options, such as customizable character, ship, and hideout, a deeper economy, additional land and sea-based activities, cooperative play, and competitive play. And that's the news. Do you think capped spending on microtransactions is a good thing, or would that cramp your style? Let us know in the comments below. And make sure you check out roosterteeth.com on Monday for the Podcast Awards, where we'll be nominating the best games, movies, and TV of the year.